I will check the attendance first. Anyone absent today? No. Okay. Today I'm not on. I'm with Mr. Rashi. Please say hello to Mr. Rashi. Hello. Okay, today we're gonna learn about perimeter and area. Students, have you seen ever this? School, blackboard, rules. Do you ever see? Yes. All of them have a shape and size. Today we're gonna learn about perimeter and area. The shape we will learn today is first is rectangle, it's like this. Second is triangle, it looks like this. And then third is trapezium, it looks like this. And the last one is parallelogram, it looks like this. Next, what is a perimeter? Perimeter is a total length around a shape. Unit of a perimeter is centimeter and meter. And then the area is a size of the inside surface. Unit of area is a centimeter square and a meter square. Today we're gonna learn about perimeter of rectangle, triangle, trapezium, parallelograms, and area of rectangle, triangle, trapezium, and parallelograms. First, we can learn rectangle. Rectangle has a characteristic. First is opposite sides are equals. First, opposite sides are equal. Is this one, are same, or this one, and then this one, same, and this one. And then number 2 has 5 right angles. Yes, this one first, this is 2, and this is 3, and this is 4. Okay, rectangle, this side is the name of length. Or we can call it a base. And this side is the name of brick. Perimeter of rectangles is 2 times length plus width. Okay. Example, the length is 8 centimeter and the width is 4 centimeter. The formula is 2 times 8 plus 4 is equal to times 12. 2 times 12 is 24. Correct. Centimeter. And the last one is area of rectangle. Area of rectangle is length times width. The example, the length is 8 centimeter and the width is 4 centimeter. And then the area of rectangle is 8 times 4. 32. Correct. Okay. Next, Mr. Rashi will take over.
Okay, thanks, Ms. Angela. Okay, now let's learn about the triangle. A triangle is a plain figure with the three sides. Next, has 3 angles and 3 verticals. Can you count the side of triangle?
No.
Okay. To find the perimeter of triangle is, the formula is P is side A plus side B plus side C. For example, side A is 5 centimeter, B is 5 centimeter, and C is 7 centimeter. For perimeter is 5 centimeter plus 8 centimeter plus 7 centimeter is 20 centimeter. And to find the area of triangle is A is half times B times H. Example, B is base 6 centimeter, H is height 4 centimeter. Area is half times 6 centimeter times 4 centimeter is 12 square centimeter. Okay, next. For the next, we have a trapezium. Trapezium is a quadrilateral with one pair of parallel sides, has 4 vertices and 4 angles. To find perimeter, we add all sides. The formula is P is A plus B plus C and plus 3. Example, side A is 8 centimeter, side B is 5 centimeter, and side C is 4 centimeter. D is 6 centimeter. For find perimeter of trapezium is 8 centimeter plus 5 centimeter plus 4 centimeter plus 6 centimeter is 20 centimeter. To find the area of trapezium is A is half times B1 plus B2 in bracket times H. Example, B1 is plus 1, a centimeter, B2 is plus 2, 5 centimeter, and H is 8, 4 centimeter. For the find the area is half times 8 centimeter plus 5 centimeter in bracket times 4 centimeter is 26 square centimeter. For the next is parallelogram. Parallelogram is a quadrilateral with two pairs of parallel sides. Opposite sides are equal in length. Opposite angle are equal. For find the perimeter of parallelogram is P is 2 times A plus B in bracket. For example, A is 8 centimeter, B is 5 centimeter. The perimeter is 2 times 8 centimeter plus 5 centimeter in bracket is 26 centimeter. For the area is A is B times H. Example, B base is 8 centimeter and H height is 4 centimeter. The area is 8 centimeter times 4 centimeter is 32 square centimeter.
Next is exercise, guys. So number 1 is determine the perimeter of rectangles. Perimeter of rectangles is 2 times length plus width. Okay, the formula is 2 times 15 plus 8 is equal to 2 times 23 equals 46. Correct. But number 2, determine the area of triangles. Area of triangle is 1/2 times base times height is 1/2 job, guys. So, the perimeter of rectangle is 46, and then the area of triangle is 40. Any question, guys? No. No? Okay, the material is done. And then, what have we learned today? We learned about what? The perimeter, the area of what? Area of triangle, rectangle, parallelogram, trapezium. Okay, good job, guys. I have homework for you. Please collect next week, yeah, guys. Yes. Okay. Because the class is over, I will close this class. Thank you for your attention, guys. Please take care if you wanna go home. See you the next meeting. Thank you, guys. See you. See you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I'm fine, thank you. So before we start our class, let's pray together. Pray begin. Okay. As you can see today, Abdullah, I with Miss Fia as my partner today. Say hi, Miss Fia. Okay. So today we will learn about measures of circle, arcs, and circle. Okay, today we have a few learning objectives. Number one, introduce the parts of a circle, which are radius, diameter, arc, circle. Number two, calculate the area of a circle. Number three, determine the length of an arc. Number four, calculate the area of a sector. Number five, apply circle concept to solve daily life problem. Next. Look at that. What is it called? Is it a triangle? Is it a pentagon or a circle? Circle! Yes, that's right, it's a circle. So today we're going to learn about the circle. Remember, circle has several things that we need to call it out. First, radius. What is radius? Does anyone remember what is radius? No? No. Okay, we will find out together. So radius is the distance from the center of the circle to the outside. And diameter. Diameter is the distance across the circle going through the center. Next, circle has pi. Pi is equals 22/7 or pi is equals 3.14. We use p equals 22/7 when the radius or the diameter is multiplied by 7, and we use p equals 3.14 when the radius and the diameter is not multiplied by 7. So today we are going to learn area of a circle. What is area of a circle? Does anyone know? No. Okay. So the area of a circle is the amount of space within the circle. So this big area is called area of a circle. Why we should learn about area of a circle? Because we use it every day in our life. For example, we're finding about area of a pizza, a clock, a wheels, or a round carpet. Okay, next. Now, the circle formula for area is A equals pi r square. Next, for the example, find the area of the circle. As we can see, this is line as a radius of a diameter. That's right, it is a radius. So, we can. The circle formula for area is, as you remember, area equals B times r squared. So, we can substitute to the formula, which pi is, we use 3.14 or 22/7. 3.14. 3.14, that's right. Okay, we can substitute the formula that P is equal 3.14 times R. The R is 9, so 9 squared. Let's find the 9 squared. 9 squared is equals 81. Okay. So the 9 squared is 81. Next, multiply it. 3.14 times 81 is equals 254.46. Do you understand? Do you understand, guys?
Yeah.
Yes. Any question?
No.
Next. Next is unfeasible that will be taught by Miss Pia.
Okay, morning everyone. Yes. Now, the lesson will be continued by me. Well, today we are going to learn about art of a circle. Does anyone know about art of a circle?
No.
Okay, no problem. So, art of a circle is a curved part of a circle circumference between 2 points on the circle. So, if I choose two different points on a circle, can I create an arc?
No.
If I choose two point in one point and this point is called arc.
Yes.
Yes. So now we know what an arc is. But can we measure the length of an arc?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So the length of an arc is the distance along the curved part of a circle. And then let's look the picture. If the central angle becomes larger, what happens to the arc length? Okay, no problem. If the central angle becomes larger, arc length it becomes longer. Okay, next to calculate the arc length is formula S equals theta over 360 degrees. S equals theta over 360 degrees times 2 times pi times r. The explanation is S equals arc length and then theta is central angle, r is radius of the circle. Example, find the arc length of the following circle. Let's look the picture. The first step, you write the formula. The formula is S is theta over 360 degrees times 2 times pi times r. And then in the picture, theta is 72 degrees over 360 degrees times 2 times pi. Use 3.14 or 22 over 7. 3.14 times r is 20. And then next step is simplify it. And 72 over 360 degrees is 1 over 5 times 2 times 3.14 is 6.20 times 20. And then 1 over 5 times 2 times 20 is 4 times 6.20. And then 4 times 6.28 is 25. So the arc length of the circle is 25.12 centimeters. Okay. Next, let's learn some important terms. The first is a chord. A chord is straight line connected to point of the circle. So a chord is a straight or curve. Yes, correct. So the second is central angle is an angle formed by two radius with each vertex at the center of the circle. So where is the vertex of central angle? Yes, center. Vertex at the center. So next, one is an exact angle. Is an angle formed by two chords with each vertex of the circle. Okay. So what is difference between central angle and exact angle?
Location.
Yes, location. So the vertex central angle is the center, and then exact angle, the vertex is on the circle. Next. Okay, now we are going to learn about sector. Does anyone know about sector of a circle? No? Okay, no problem. So a sector of a circle is a region of a circle bounded by two radius and an arc. And then let's look the red area. This area is called sector. So the sector of line or region. Yes, region. So from this picture, it's called sector because bounded by two radius BO and AO, and the arc is big A. Okay, the next is to calculate the area of the sector. Is A equals theta over 360 degrees times pi times r squared. Explanation is A is area of the sector, theta is central angle, and r is radius of the circle. Next. Example, give that the central angle of a circle is 45 degrees and the radius is 14 centimeters. Find the area of the circle. Step 1, you write the formula. A is theta over 360 degrees times pi times r squared. And then, from this problem, theta is 45. Yes. Pi in here, use 3.14 or 22 over 7.
22 over 7.
Yes, 22 over 7 times r is 40 squared. And then 45 over 360 degrees is 1 over 8 times 22 over 7 times 40 squared is 196. Next, simplify it. 1 over 8 times 22 over 7. 8 and 22 can simplify. Divided by is 2. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 22 divided by 2 is 21. And then 196 divided by 7 is 28. And then 4 in here and 28 simplify. 7 divided by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. And then 28 divided by 4 is 7. And then 1 times 11 is 11 times 7. Okay. 11 times 7 is 77 centimeters square. So the area of the circle is 77 centimeters square. Yes. Before we end today's lesson, let's do a short quiz together. So take out your phone and then you can scan the barcode on the screen.
Ready guys?
Ready?
Okay, start.
I will check your score after the lesson, after the end lesson. So next page will be a present with Miss Lisa.
Okay, thanks, yeah. So as you can see, there are assignments for you to do at your house as homework. Please write down in your notebook. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, next. So, what have you learned today? Anyone want to share? What have you learned today? Central. Okay. Again? Chord. A chord. Okay, next. So, please let's learn another formula for the area of circle, the formula for the outline of circle, and the formula for the area of circle. Okay, next. Okay, because the lesson is over, thank you for your participation. We will meet on the next meet. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Miss.
How are you today?
I'm good, and you?
I'm great too, thank you. So, before we start our lesson, let's pray together. Pray. Finish. So, before we start our lesson, I would like to check the attendance first. Is anyone absent today?
No.
Okay. Anyway, today I'm not teaching alone. I'm also with Miss Saskia. So she will help me to teach you. Please, anyone say hello to Miss Saskia.
Hello, Miss.
Okay, so today we are going to learn about surface area and volume. Before we start our lesson, the learning outcomes by the end of the lesson, you will be able to first determining the formulas for the surface area and volume of solid figures. Second, calculating the surface area and volume of cuboids, prisms, and cylinders. And the third, solving contextual problems related to the surface area and volume of solid figure. Okay, before we start the materials, I would like to you look at the objects around us, and I want you to mention the things that have the shapes like cuboids, prisms, and cylinders. First, what thing that have shapes of cuboids?
Box.
And then?
Book.
Yes. The second one, prism.
Cake.
And then?
Hair.
Yes. And then for the last one, cylinder.
Bottle.
And then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Glass.
Yes, glass. Okay, good job everyone. So today we will learn about two important concepts about surface area and volume. Is anyone heard this term before?
No.
Okay, no problem. Then, before we learn about this art, before we learn the formulas, I want you to look at this first. Is anyone know what these are called?
Net.
Yes, good job. And then, so if we fold and combine all the parts of this net, it will form two shapes. For the first, it will form two what shape?
Cuboid.
Yes. And the second one?
Prism.
And the last one?
Cylinder.
Yes, good job. Now, let's learn the definition of surface area and volume. For the first, surface area. Surface area is the total area of all outer faces making up a 3D solid. We can imagine calculating how much give rise cover the entire shape. And unit of measurement is square unit, like centimeter square and meter square. Meanwhile, the volume is the total amount of three-dimensional space inside a solid. We can imagine calculating the total amount of water that can fill up the shape. And unit of measurement is cubic units, like centimeter cubic, meter cubic, and liters. For the next material, it will be continued by Miss Saskia, so please give your attention to Miss Saskia.
Thank you, Miss Prasya. Okay. Now let's focus on the first solid figure is a cuboid. Cuboid is a 3D shape defined by 6 rectangular faces with dimensions. It has length, width, and height. The formulas are surface area equals 2 times L times W times L times H plus W times H. And the next volume formulas equals L times W times H. And the next material, this is prism. Prism is a solid with identical parallel base, bottom and top face, and flat rectangular sides. The formulas are surface area equals B times H in bracket plus BP times L in bracket. The next volume formulas equals a half times B times H times L, where B is the base and H is height, and BP is the base perimeter and L is the length. And the next material, a cylinder. A cylinder is a 3D geometric shape with two parallel congruent circular base connected by a curved surface. The formulas are surface area equals 2 times pi times r plus h in bracket, and the next volume formula equals pi times r squared times h, where time is the 22/7 or 3.14, and r is the radius of the base and h is the height. So, if there are any questions? No. Okay. The next Miss Rasha will explain the example.
Okay, for the next, we will solve this question together. The question is, a camping tent is shaped like a triangular prism. The triangle has a base of 6 cm and height of 4 cm. The length of the tent is 12 cm, so we must find the volume. To solve the question, first we must write the noun element. What the length of B? 6 cm. Then the age is 4 centimeter. And the last one, the L?
L.
12 centimeter. Okay. In that question has 3 noun elements. So we know that the volume formula of prism is V equals to
1/2 times B times H times L.
And then we must substitute the 3 noun elements to this formula. Let's say together.
1/2
Yes, and
times
then
6.
6. Yes, and then
Times 4.
yes, and then
Times 12.
Yes. Okay, let's calculate together.
3.
6/2 is 3.
answer is correct. This next slide. Are they the same? Same! Yes, okay, good job everyone. Simple. Okay, for the next it will continue by Miss Sasha.
Thank you, Miss Tasha. Alright, now I'm going to hand out the worksheet. And please get into your group and work on these practice problems together. Since we already covered prism during the lesson, this worksheet will focus entirely on solving problem about cylinder and cuboid. You can do it for 20 minutes.
So this is thank you one, and this is group 2, group 3, group 4. Okay, the time is up, everyone. Is all done? Yes. Okay, now it's time to us to proofread your final answer. So, is anyone want to be a volunteer to read the final answer of your work team? Okay, Zafira and Cahya. First, for Cahya, can read the answer. Answer is 2090 square centimeter. Is the same with the answer of everyone? Yes, okay, good. And then the second one, the volume of cylinder is 3,134 cube centimeter. Is the answer same with you? Same. Okay, good job. Now let's collect your work to me.
Okay, so what have from today?
Prism.
Prism. Okay, perfect. Before we end the lesson, and I have homework for you, and please complete homework and at home and submit it in the next meeting.
Okay. Are you guys have done to write the question?
Yes.
Okay. So, thank you so much for your attention and participation today. You all did a great job. So we must applause to us. So this is the end of our class. See you in the next meeting. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
See you.
See you.
Morning, everyone. Morning, Miss. How are you today? I'm fine. And you? I'm fine too. Okay, before we start the lesson, let me check the attendance first. So, are everyone here today? Yes. Okay, glad to hear that. Okay, before we start the game, let's pray together first. Amen. Okay. Before we start the lesson, I want to ask you guys, can you mention object around us have triangle shape? our daily life. So today we will learn about trigonometry with angle triangle. By the end, you will be able to identify parts of the right angle triangle. Second is understand hypotenuse, opposite, and adjacent side. The third is use sin, cosine, and tan. And the last one is solve simple trigonometry problems. Okay, first look at this picture. What this set? In this square, it's triangle. A right angle triangle has 120 degrees angle and 3 sides. 3 sides. So the side is AB side, BC side, and last one is AC side. That's right. 90-degree angle. It's here or here? A or C? C. 90-degree angle is in C. Then the important parts is hypotenuse, opposite side, and adjacent side. Do you know about that? No? No. So the hypotenuse is the longest side and opposite the 90-degree angle. So here, I'll show you. The longest side is AB or AC. AB, right. And the hypotenuse is opposite the 90-degree angle. Then the opposite side is across from the angle. Here, this one is hypotenuse. And the opposite side is across from the angle. So the opposite side is here or here. The one is here. BC or AC? BC. BC. Right. Opposite side. And the last one is Jackson. Jackson. Yes. Beside the angle, here's the order of the angle. Beside is Jackson's side. Then we will be able to know about sin, cosine, and tan. It's 3 important ratios. So, two easy way to remember. I have a form is OH. So look at this. The letter S is for none of formula or S is for sin. O is for opposite. Opposite. And the H is for hypotenuse. So the form of sin theta is opposite over hypotenuse. Okay, that's right. So what about C A
O is opposite, then A is for Jackson. Right. Jackson. Over. H for Jonas. Then the last one is D O A. Right. T is for Tanda. Is equals to over both sides. Over and for Jackson. Okay, the form is OH is for CAH is for cos, and COE is for That's right. Okay, please get tambah. Sorry guys, I have important to do, so the class will be continuing with Miss Anissa.
Hello everyone. I'm Miss Anissa and I will be to the class next activity. So we have learn fun game. Do you know this game, guys? Yes, you are right. This game is word wall. So I have two rules the game. This game has 5 questions and 30 seconds to answer. If your answer is correctly, the time is to run, and if your answer is correctly, you get the extra time. So are you ready, guys?
Ready.
Okay, first question. Which one, guys? Which one first? One or three?
One.
Okay, one. What does each of H mean?
Hey.
Hey, nice. Next, which one?
Two.
Two. What is the formula shortcut in trigonometry?
C.
Okay, good job. Next.
Three.
Three.
True.
True or false?
True.
True. Okay, X. 4 on 5.
4. 5.
5 of
5.
5.
It's
C. Okay. C.
C.
Okay, last game for
C. C.
C. Okay, good job. Okay, good job, guys. Big applause for us. Okay.
It's
C. Okay. C.
C.
Okay, last game for
C.
C. Okay, good job. Big applause for big applause for all. Okay, good job, guys. Big applause for all. Okay. For homework, please solve the worksheet. I have a worksheet. So try the find real life trigonometry concept. So I will apa ya? I will apa? Ada di bagi apa sih? Lupa. I will give you
give you worksheet.
For homework, please solve the worksheet. Okay, for homework, please. Hi. Okay, for homework, please solve the worksheet. Find the trigonometry concept. Okay. And three. Okay, because the class is done, so thank you for the attention. Thank you for today and